The Silent Tears of Love. Chapter 1: A Simple Life. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a young man named Tom. Tom lived a simple life. He was a kind and hardworking boy, loved by everyone in the village. But deep inside, Tom felt very lonely. He had no family, and his days were spent working in the fields. His only friend was an old dog named Max, who followed him everywhere. Tom dreamed of a better life, but he didn't know how to achieve it. He often sat by the river, looking at the sky, wondering if his life would ever change. Tom wanted to find someone to love, someone who would love him back, but he felt that his dreams were too big for a poor boy like him. Chapter 2: A Mysterious Girl. One day, while Tom was walking home from the fields, he saw a girl sitting by the river. She was beautiful, with long black hair and big brown eyes. Tom had never seen her before. The girl looked sad, and tears were rolling down her cheeks. Tom felt a strong urge to talk to her. He walked over and sat down beside her. "Are you okay?" Tom asked gently. The girl looked up, surprised by his kindness. "I'm lost," she said softly. "I don't know where to go." Tom's heart ached for her. "What's your name?" he asked. "My name is Lily," she replied. "I came here to escape, but now I don't know what to do." Tom didn't ask her more questions. He knew that sometimes people didn't want to talk about their pain. He just sat with her, offering silent comfort. Chapter 3: Growing Closer. Over the next few weeks, Tom and Lily became close friends. Tom helps Lily with her work, and Lily cooks meals for them both. They laughed together and shared stories, and slowly, Tom started to fall in love with Lily. But he kept his feelings hidden, afraid that Lily did not feel the same way. Lily, too, felt a deep connection with Tom. She admired his kindness and the way he always put others before himself. But Lily was hiding a secret so dark that she feared it would destroy their friendship. Chapter 4: The Dark Secret. One evening, as the sun was setting, Lily and Tom sat by the river. The air was filled with the soft sounds of the night. Tom noticed that Lily seemed distant, lost in thought. "Lily, is something bothering you?" Tom asked, worried. Lily looked at Tom, her eyes filled with sadness. She knew she couldn't hide the truth any longer. "Tom, there's something you should know," she said, her voice trembling. Tom's heart began to race. He had never seen Lily so serious. "What is it, Lily?" he asked gently. Lily took a deep breath. "I'm running away from my past," she began. "I had to leave everything behind because I did something terrible." Tom's heart sank. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. "What do you mean?" he asked, his voice barely a whisper. Lily looked away, tears streaming down her face. "I was married, Tom. My husband was a cruel man. He hurt me, and one night, in self-defense, I killed him." Tom felt as if the ground had been pulled out from under him. He couldn't believe that sweet, gentle Lily could have done such a thing. But as he looked into her tearful eyes, he knew she was telling the truth. Chapter 5: The Decision. Tom was torn. He loved Lily, but the truth was too much to bear. He needed time to think. For days, Tom avoided Lily, lost in his thoughts. He wanted to help her, but he was scared. What if the authorities found out? What if they took Lily away? Lily noticed the change in Tom. She knew she had lost him. Her heart broke, and she felt more alone than ever. She decided to leave the village, to save Tom from the trouble her presence could cause. One night, while Tom was asleep, Lily packed her things and left a letter for him. She didn't want to say goodbye in person because it would be too painful. Chapter 6: The Search. When Tom woke up the next morning and found Lily's letter, his heart shattered. She was gone, and he didn't even get to say goodbye. The letter explained everything: how she didn't want to be a burden to him, how she loved him too much to ruin his life. Tom realized that he couldn't live without Lily. He didn't care about her past, he only cared about her. He knew that he had to find her, no matter what it took. Tom set out on a journey, searching for Lily in every town and village. He asked people if they had seen her, showing them a small picture he had drawn of her. Days turned into weeks, and Tom grew weary, but he didn't give up. Chapter 7: The Reunion. One rainy evening, as Tom was walking through a dark forest, he heard a soft cry. He followed the sound and found a small hut hidden among the trees. Inside, he saw Lily, sitting by a small fire, looking more fragile than ever. "Lily!" Tom cried out, rushing to her. Lily looked up, shocked to see him. "Tom? How did you find me?" she asked, tears filling her eyes. Tom knelt beside her, taking her hands in his. "I couldn't live without you, Lily. I don't care about your past. I love you, and I want to be with you, no matter what." Lily sobbed, overwhelmed by his words. "But, Tom, I'm not good for you. You deserve someone better, someone without such a terrible past." Tom shook his head. "You're wrong, Lily. You are the one I want. We'll face everything together." Chapter 8: The Final Sacrifice. Tom and Lily decided to start a new life together, far away from the village and the past. They moved to a quiet town where nobody knew them, and for a while, they were happy. but the shadows of Lily's past continued to haunt her. She feared that one day, the truth would catch up with them. One day, Tom came home to find Lily missing. She had left a note, explaining that she couldn't continue to live with the fear and guilt. She had decided to turn herself in to the authorities, to pay for what she had done. Tom's world collapsed. He knew that Lily was doing this out of love for him, but he couldn't let her go. He rushed to the nearest town, where he found Lily at the police station. "Lily, no!" Tom cried, running to her. "You don't have to do this." Lily turned to him, tears streaming down her face. "Tom, I can't keep running. I have to face the consequences. I love you too much to drag you into this any longer." Tom held her tightly, not wanting to let go. "I'll wait for you, Lily. No matter how long it takes, I'll wait for you." Chapter 9: A Love That Endures. Lily was taken into custody, and Tom was left alone, waiting for the day they could be together again. Years passed, and Tom visited Lily whenever he could. Their love never faded. It grew stronger with every letter and every visit. Finally, after many long years, Lily was released. She had paid for her past, and now she was free to live the life she had always dreamed of. Tom was there, waiting for her, just as he had promised. They returned to the small village where they had first met, where they could finally live in peace. Their love had endured the darkest of times, and now, they could start again. Tom and Lily built a home together, and though they had both suffered, they knew that their love was strong enough to overcome anything. They spent the rest of their days together, knowing that their love had conquered all. Chapter 10: The Last. Goodbye. Years went by, and Tom and Lily grew old together. Their love story was known throughout the village as a tale of enduring love, sacrifice, and redemption. But as time passed, they both knew that their time on Earth was coming to an end. One cold winter night, Tom fell ill. Lily stayed by his side, holding his hand, just as he had held hers so many years ago. Tom knew that his time had come, but he wasn't afraid. He had lived a full life, filled with love. "Lily," Tom whispered, his voice weak. "Thank you for loving me, for giving me a life worth living." Lily's tears fell on his hand as she kissed it gently. "I love you, Tom. Always." With one last breath, Tom closed his eyes, a peaceful smile on his face. Lily stayed with him until the very end, knowing that their love would continue, even beyond this life. Lily lived on, holding Tom's memory close to her heart. She knew that one day, they would be together again, and until then, she would live with the love they had shared. And so, the story of Tom and Lily became a legend, a tale of love that endured through the darkest of times, a love that was stronger than anything else in the world. The voiceover in this video is provided by English Gum. Copying or re-uploading is strictly prohibited.